And the Warriors also making a change. Lee's checked in for Andrew Bogut.
And for Irving, some have said he over-dribbles and tries to freelance too much offensively. They'd like to see him become more pass-oriented. Some of that really a function of personnel, but I think he can and will improve as a passer.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
That's good. Marion's got 5 now.
I'll tell you what, the first half may have been a little slow, but both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
You talk about areas for Irving to improve, Clark. Defense certainly part of it.
Yeah, and with LeBron back, I think every player will be held to a higher standard defensively, no question. Kyrie, a player with a lot of responsibility offensively, but to be great, you got to do it at both ends.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. Dishes to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Miller, that's for 2. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. James outside. Love with the screen for LeBron. Irving with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. And the Warrior ownership group bought the team for a then-record $450 million back in 2010. But the team was recently valued, Steve, at $800 million.
Well, some of that is winning, some of that is the new CBA, but regardless, I mean, they've doubled their season ticket base to over 14,000, and they've actually cut it off there. There's a waiting list now to buy season tickets.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
Here's Livingston. Again, Golden State. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving up top. He's got 15. Kicks it out to James. 5 to shoot. Cleveland moving it around. Thompson right side. Here's Livingston. Iguodala outside. Thompson for the triple. The Warriors leading. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Smith is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov and at the 5, roaming the play. And Love throws it down.
Boy, they ran a nice play there. set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job.
That's
Run
right.
him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Irving with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And it's James missing.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Green with a screen on LeBron. It's Thompson off the drive. James outside. Back to Irving. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swingman, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Sean Marion, he's checked in for James. And Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. Timeout called the Warriors. And Klay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Klay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying
Oh, my, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself.
Miller's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulated for you to be effective.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Perkins. Love comes in for Thompson. James checked in for Miller. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Sean Marion. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust. His teammates more.
Warriors leading by 4. Down low. Curry attacking. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring Black. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season.
He dishes it to Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
The drive by James. Kicks it out to Love. That one from long range. And that's now 19 points for Kyrie Irving. They double-team Curry. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Left side Curry. 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. The offensive rebound. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Here's James. That's in there. Love with the assist. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And a wide open look for James. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, those are key baskets, and you know who can deliver down the stretch.
Iguodala outside. Outside for Curry. A 3 from Barnes. Thompson outside. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there, and that brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
A drive by Shumpert. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve, no doubt.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It falls! Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. It's Curry with the drive. Some solid defense there from Irving. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 4. 5 seconds left in the game. Now here is Smith. From deep. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Timeout called the Warriors. They're in front by 1. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.